At one point, old Dog Boy started talking the other day about them conspiracies again, and they don't want to hear none of that stuff. Boy, they should.
Well, of course not. Of course not.
You quit making stuff up, you moron. Get your dang head out of the clouds.
Yeah, right.
Well,
What?
I got something kind of, I don't know, you might know this already, but if you do know about it, you're being kind of quiet about it. I don't know. Last week I told you I found that Dog Boy argument, where I read it on the air, and he was talking about coordinated conspiracy and slander campaign,
Yeah.
And that liar, Will Bond. Well, I just got curious. And I found some more stuff on this old boy. Stuff you might be a little interested in. You might know. I don't know. You ready?
Yes. Let me see. Let me hear. I'm curious.
Looks like he ain't just a liar with a lie degree. No, he's a dang politician.
Really? Wow, he's a politician?
And on the word of God, Dr. C, it's true, so help me Jesus. At least he was a politician in 2007.
Well, that makes a whole world of difference. Because he is a public figure. I can insult him as much as I want. Well, he cannot insult me because he's a public figure.
He works for a law firm called McMath and Woods out of Little Rock. And so I guess that's supposed to be the biggest law firm in Arkansas. You ever heard of it?
No, never. And ambulance chaser, there are plenty of those in Little Rock. That's the main activity of law firm in Little Rock, ambulance chaser, and the big ones are not of that name. So I don't know, maybe these are just involved in politics. But that explains a lot of things because the politician has his brain on election campaign, and dirty politicians go for smear campaign, and that's what has been going on against us, smear campaign with twisted statements. That's typical. Okay.
But I wouldn't have seen this. Except for I was on YouTube and I found this video, and it said State Representative Will Bond, and it showed him. He was standing outside of the Congress chamber in the Arkansas Capitol talking to some talking head reporter. It's big. Soak it in. Think about it. Another one of them crooked lawyer politicians. I'm going to preach, if you don't mind. I'm going to preach for just a second. One of the biggest reasons for our nation being as messed up as it is, in my opinion, is this tradition that we got here of lawyers in political orifice, You know what that has done to us? I'll tell you what it's done to us. It resulted in governing bodies made up of people who know every dang legal trick and loophole on the books. We got professional tricksters running this whole dang country. And the fact that Will Bond being in politics, you know what that says to me? It just gives a lot more serious weight to that whole conspiracy angle, The one they's all trying to shoot down and say, oh, get your head out of the clouds, moron, quit making stuff up. All them liars, they used them law firms, I almost said law firms, used them law firms as springboard into politics. And you know something else though? I think it was them Arkansas people. It wasn't too long ago. They had this congressman. It kind of broke that old mold. He even used it in his campaigns because he said he was different. It was a guy named Vic Snyder, M.D. M.D.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And then they really broke the mold when they elected that crooked preacher as governor with them 7-figure gifts from old Dr. Jennings Osborne, But
yeah. Okay,
anyway.
we got a break coming up. We're gonna continue this after the break.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, we're back from the break, and as I understand, Arnie from Conyers, Georgia, has a lot more to say, so let's hear it.
All right. Let's see. I kind of got sidetracked talking about that crooked preacher governor and Dr. Jennings Osborne. You want to know that man was a real character there. Ozzy ain't got nothing on Jennings Osborne. He's the real Prince of Darkness. Anyway, I was getting sidetracked, but this whole thing, it opens up a whole another dimension to all this talk about conspiracy, all this talk about conspiracy on Lase Med. Because, this guy's a dang political backscratcher. That's brotherhood slang for corruptionist. He's connected with the medical syndicate in Arkansas.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why he thinks he can get away with having old Dr. Sanjay do all his dirty work and stalking you guys and stalking all these people that has the cojones to speak out for you with some real truth, He's probably behind that arbitration payoff, too, that LaseMed.net page, keeping it from being shut down like it should have been. That's why, because they're all connected. Slick Will.
Well, the only problem is that he is a politician, so in a political campaign, a smear campaign, are not looked upon very kindly, but they still happen. And they're all running for political office, so it is disliked but accepted. I am not running for political office. I am not a public figure, so although we can insult him as much as we want, and actually we're telling the truth about him, not insulting, he cannot do the same, and he cannot hire people like he has to do the same, because I'm not a public figure. That is not an allowed thing. So, this is, he has political pull in Arkansas, but he does not have it outside the state. So, okay, let's go on.
But something else I noticed about old Slick Will, you say Slick Willie, that you can't really use that because Clinton kind of already took that name, but I can call him Slick Will, can't I?
He's not that slick, okay? He's not slick.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because I ain't never seen no picture of him or nothing until I seen that video, He's kind of wormy and snaky looking. Wearing women's glasses.
Really?
Kind of looks like one of them Enron money changer scumbags,
Yeah.
I saw that video that he made at the Capitol, and, I ain't never seen nobody blink so dang much. Blink, 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 blink. I mean, it's like he's doing Morse code or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy. And that head swagger.
Yeah, well, that's the same.
And those two are blinking going on and head swaggering the whole time he's talking, Don't that mean anything?
Yeah, that is a big sign of lying and not being able to hide it. Yeah, that's the first sign. And, I grew up in a different world, and parents were actually warning their kids about what to look for scumbags, and what to recognize in the behavior. And his behavior is right on target. Besides.
Well, that's what I kind of struck me that way. I mean, of course, this video, all it was him talking about some little bill on the House, in Arkansas. It didn't have nothing to do with this, But
no, but
he looks like a worm. I mean, a dang slimy worm. It makes me think of that old. Do you remember Pink Floyd? A band called Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
They had this big album, and it had these characters called the Worms. And in this one song, bailiff walks in the court and he goes, "Good morning, Worm, Your Honor." Well, I mean, that's all I could think of when I looked at this guy. But anyway, I think that's pretty big news. You need to hammer that a little bit.
That's pretty funny.
But it's funny, and it's stinky. It's funny and it's stinky at the same time. It smells like a dead fish. It really does. But
yeah, it does. Big stink.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm trying to speed it up here a little bit because I had a couple other things I wanted to get across.
Okay, let's go. What's next?
Speaking of worms, let's talk about that old guano gang. I mean guapo gang. Did I say guano?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kind of like guano better, really, because guapo means handsome. You know what guano is, right?
No, what is it?
Guano?
Yeah.
Well, guano is bat droppings that they collect in the cave to make mascara out of.
Oh, really? Oh, God.